Okay, students, this is at the Museo Galileo in Florence, Italy. So we're going to take a look at what they have in here. This is another solar calendar. That's the little obelisk. This is in Florence, and here we have the line for marking out noon and the times of the day. Okay, students, these are Galileo's telescopes. This one and this one, or at least they are attributed to Galileo. And this is a lens that Galileo used. And down here we have, that's Galileo's first Sidereus Nuncius book, and over here is dialogue on the two world systems. This is a replica of Galileo's telescope and how it was constructed. So you see over here, it's made out of assembling wooden strips into a tube. Right along here. And then that is all wrapped in leather to form the telescope. And the lens is the lens right here. And there's also a lens here. And obviously you can see from the size of my hand, how big this telescope is. So we're not talking about very large. That one up there is the original. This guy. And another telescope above it. Both of those being attributed to Galileo. And here we have a statement. The summer of 1609 marks the beginning of the revolutionary telescopic exploration of the skies that led to the sensational discoveries of Galileo Galilei. The surface of the moon appeared grooved by mountains and valleys like those of the earth. The constellations displayed a multitude of stars invisible to the naked eye. Jupiter was sounded by satellites. Venus showed cyclic phases. The sun's surface was marred by dark spots. Saturn bulged strangely at the sides. These discoveries heralded a revolution destined to demolish an image of the universe that had lasted for 2,000 years. The profound shock of that revolution, undermining faith in man's position in the universe, aroused a violent antagonism that was to claim Galileo himself as a victim. That's pretty much stuff you guys have learned in class. Another of Galileo's works. And that's Galileo. And here we have a marble bust of Galileo looking really crabby, which seems appropriate. So this is Galileo's middle finger here sticking up. Make sure I would demonstrate which finger this is, but that would be rude. This is his index finger. So if you think, students, that the fingers and such are weird to have body parts sitting around, the guide here made a really good point, saying that one, this is part of the culture at that time, is the relics from dead people were a thing people did. And she compared it to the same sorts of weird things that people do now about collecting something signed by Elvis Presley, or whatever weird things people do to get a hold of something that belonged to a celebrity. Comparing the strange things people do today to the strange things people did back then.